Hello everybody. So this is going to be on Wendy Cup for the Tokyo Tour. And here I am going to start off with Rock Mountain. I chose Wendy because she grants me with 2 items at a time. The pipe car because I wanted to keep kind of going with the theme, plus it'll give me the most points at the start. And then the peach parasol because of mainly the same reasons. Now this track, if some of you remember from some of my other videos, when I played this with Morton in a different cup, I did really well. Now here, I did not use, I guess I just didn't use a strategy correctly, I suppose? I don't really know how to describe it. Oh wait, no, it's, the glide time. Here, I was too focused on just getting points from the gliding that I didn't even take into consideration, really, that racers were just passing up ahead of me, which in reality that really went against me in the long run. So even though you may just be super focused on getting the most points, it's better off to at least try getting the most, or to try staying within at least the top 3, because during the beginning of a race, no matter what race class you choose, 50, 100, 200, whatever, and everything in between, it tells you how many points you'll get for first, second, and third place. So my goal is to always try aiming for the top 3. Now I'm pretty sure that's everyone's goal, is to at least be in the top 3. Whether you're just like, okay, no, I have to get first in every race, that's completely up to you. But I like to try at least saying, okay, let's stay in the top 3, and then in the harder tracks, it's best to kind of set goals for like the top 4. Okay. The best part about this track is obviously the ramps and the boost section here. It's definitely great for when you're trying to get points. Like in this game, you're required to get a whole bunch of points. So it's best to stay like that, or get as many points as possible from that. Speaking of points, I needed a total of 5,800 to get all 5 Grand Stars. As you saw, I was very far from that. And I also finished just gliding in midair. I was not on the road. I crashed into a pipe at the end. Yeah, fun stuff. Alright, so here we're going to choose Wendy, the pipe car, and the peach parasol. Wendy is going to give us 3 items. The pipe car is going to give us the most points at the start. And then the peach parasol is going to give us 2 times points with our glide time combos. For Choco Island 2, I mainly would not focus on getting the best glider. It would mainly be the best cart, but I chose to not do that while I was recording. So just take my advice from the commentary, focus on doing the best car, because I saw I had an easy opportunity to get some great points from using a better car. Even though it would only give me 1.5 times more, that's still better than just getting the single amount. You can't deny that. Alright, Red Shell Yoshi. In reality, I probably should have kept one of those items, the green shell or the banana. Again, as a defense mechanism, do not give up your defense mechanisms. And we needed a total of 5,500 points this time to get all 5 Grand Stars, and as you saw again, I was not close. I was about 1,800 off, 1,800 points off. That's not terrible, but at the same time, it's not great. But we were able to upgrade Wendy a little bit. Only got 2 Grand Stars, because I was 1 point away from getting the 3rd. That's just really disappointing. Yeah. Okay, we completed a challenge, and then we also got 2 bingos. At least that's what I call them, because it's almost like a bingo card. If you get 3 in a row of any way, diagonals, up and down, left to right, you get an extra reward. Okay, here we're going to choose Dry Bones, the Pipe Car, and Peach Parasol. Pipe Car once more is just because of the high points. The Peach Parasol mainly the same reason, but Dry Bones is going to give us 3 items, so it was in my best interest to choose him as my character. Except for the fact that Daisy was able to crush me. Or not crush me, but it was able to spin me out with the car. Again, do not throw your bombs in the front of you. I mean, I was lucky in that case. I didn't get hit. But what if I were to run into it? You have a better chance, like I said, in running into your bomb if it's right in front of you rather than if you throw it behind you, even if it bounces back a little bit. I mean, yeah, that's kind of an obvious fact, but at the same time, it's still something I feel is worth stating. Now, these bullet bills, man, they're just mean when they're going up against you. In other Mario Kart games, they're mainly mean to the people in the back, but I mean, in this game, they travel really fast. And since this is the T version of Shy Guy Bazaar, you need a total of 6,500 points, so 1,000 more than the last race to get all 5 Grand Stars, which is understandable because, you know, it's one of those courses with a whole bunch of ramps, so they expect you to get a bunch of jump boosts, and therefore you gain a whole bunch of points. But that doesn't mean that you always will gain a whole bunch of points. As you can see here, yeah, there were a whole bunch of boost panels and jump boost things. An easy way to get a whole bunch of points, but then again, in the long run, I still did not get enough points because I finished in 5th place. That didn't even get me to 4,000. That was just disappointing. So as of right now, I got 6 Grand Stars from this cup. Figure that out. It's a mess. Okay, so this is another one of those breaking item boxes challenges. For this, you need to break a total of 15 to get all the Grand Stars, which is only 3 because it's the challenges. Now, this is obviously easier, in my opinion, than the other one with Donkey Kong, because in those ones, they're straight, and here you can kind of do like a... You can drift, steer, and grab them. So it's a little bit easier, but then at the same time, it can also be quite difficult. Alright, the mushroom, will it help me out? Not really. Didn't really do too much. Oh yeah, snap that. Okay, so this is really useful because, look, there are so many item boxes everywhere, yet you can only grab maybe a total of 6 of them. It really isn't a lot. But, I mean, if I hadn't missed that ramp up there, I probably would have gotten all 15 on my first try. However, I was only able to collect 13, so that would only give me 2 of the 3 Grand Stars. So in the long run, I gained a total of 8 Grand Stars from this cup. Not very impressive, but then again, it's one of the last cups, so it's harder. But with that, everybody, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.